Welcome, everyone, to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. The Miners will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So New Mexico's offense will have the opening possession of the game. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
The Lobos in a good spot here with second and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Lobos look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a man. It's Ellington. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. The short hands. It's back. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just threw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Off the play fake on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, New Mexico! First points of the day are on the board.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So UTEP's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
It's not easy. When those quarterbacks are on the move to set their feet, square their shoulders, it's a difficult task. That's why defensively you want to do this. You want to flush guys outside of the pocket, get them on the move, cut off half the field, put them in a little more predictable situation and try to make that INT.
Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Lobos, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The inside handoff, finding an escape route. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Got it in the middle with Smith. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos. Ready to try the point after.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this. There he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the... It's a seam wide open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And the Miners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Bringing it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Quick release on the RPO. On the move at the 30. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Lobos in the hurry up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air. It's Ellington. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got his man. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, New Mexico. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Kickoff team is on the field and we're ready to get this one underway. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
With the catch, it's Kruger. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4 points.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Back to throw, it's Ellington. Makes the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Across the 25, he's got room. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kruger. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, UTEP! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking to pass, it's Ellington. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Miners. The defense putting points on the board.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Coastal Carolina has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen on the surf turf, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 17 over Appalachian State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a big game. He's got it along the sideline. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
What a throw on first down in the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's McKinney. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Lobos are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Scanning the field, it's Ellington. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Lobos are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Kruger. Got the first down. Looking for more. Racing down the left side. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UTEP.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Lobos with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Gee. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Lowers those pads. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Dropping back, it's Ellington. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Defense wants to bring the heat. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Lobos racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, Dave.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
The Miners can really attack on this second and short. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds the tight end. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And the Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quarterback moving. They get to him as he throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Miners decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Lobos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Lobos will punt it away on 4th down.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the foot.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback and too much attention. Back. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Kruger. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. On the option. The pitch. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 6. Over Southern Miss. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the catch. It's back. Open space at the 25. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
The give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Lobos in a good spot here with second and short. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Lobos will call on their punt team. Makes the catch at the 30. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. And the Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Snags it. Touchdown, Miners. And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Looking for space. It's McKinney. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Lobos will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Here's a return from midfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Davis will throw. They're setting up the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point, the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
And the Miners line it up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the back. He wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Going for 6. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. These corners backing off a bit. On the move, it's McKinney. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Ellington. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Hunt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Davis. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
Takes the handoff. It's Shaw. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.